الحمد لله الذي خلقنا ورزقنا ولم يتركنا هملا بل أرسلنا إلينا الرسول ليعلمنا ما ينفعنا ويحذرنا إلى ما يضرنا ثم الصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا مصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تمسك بسنته إلى يوم العاد أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. We thanks and praise Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Peace and blessing be upon our Prophet Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Brothers and sisters, inshallah, today we are going to continue our dars. Inshallah, our dars, it will be concerning the month of Ramadan, the fiqh of this month of Ramadan, to understand, subhanallah, soon will be in the month of Ramadan. Inshallah, it will be easier for us to understand what to do during the month of Ramadan and what to abstain on and refrain from. Subhanallah, this is a month we need to be aware and understand what to do, what is halal, what is haram, what should I do, how should I spend my day during the month of Ramadan. Naam, as Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala said in Quran, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He's addressing the believer. يا أيها الذين آمنوا. The believer is you and I. As a Muslim, this Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He's calling whoever, subhanallah, believe in Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. That's what Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala says. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has prescribed upon you, has made mandatory the fasting upon you. كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم. As Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala made the siyam, made the fasting, the mandatory to the the ummah, the nation before you. What is the maqsad? What is the purpose of fasting? لعلكم تتقون. لعلكم تتقون. So we are fasting in the month of Ramadan by gaining what? We are gaining the taqwa Allah Azza wa Jal. We are gaining taqwa Allah Azza wa Jal. The fearing of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the consciousness of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Because as we know, it's a month of rahmat. It's a month of rahmah. The rahmah descending this month of Ramadan a lot. Everyone is, subhanAllah, is searching or is looking for the rahmah from Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Brothers and sisters, this month of Ramadan, it's ruknu min al-arkan al-Islam. It's a ruknu min al-arkan al-Islam. It's one of the pillars of Islam. Allahu Akbar. So, as a believer, as a Muslim, it's a must upon you to fast the month of Ramadan because you are fulfilling the pillar of the Islam. Once you believing, Allahu Akbar, in other pillars of Islam and you deny believing in the rukn min al-arkan al-Islam, which it's Ramadan, one of the 4 pillars of the Islam, it will take out of millah. It will take out of Islam. That's why we need to believe in all pillars of Islam. It will make you a Muslim. Once you deny one of them, it will take out of Islam. That's why rukn min al-arkan al-Islam, you have to apply it in your life. Naam. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has made it mandatory. كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام حديث عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه. He said, بني الإسلام على 5: شهادة أن لا إله إلا الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة وتصوم رمضان والحج والحج لما استطاع إليه سبيلا. hadith was narrated with Umar ibn Khattab. He said, Al-Islam has established with 5 pillars. The first of all, it's Shahadatu an la ilaha illallah. Is to specify there is none worthy of worship but Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. Wa iqamis salah, and establish the 5 prayers. And establish the 5 prayers. Wa iqamis salah, wa ita'iz zakah, and giving zakah, wa tasuma Ramadan. And fasting the month of Ramadan. So this is one of the rukn min al-arkan al-Islam. And the Prophet ﷺ, he said, we have to fast, as we see to dalil from Kitabu wa Sunnah. نعم. ما معنى الصيام? What the meaning of الصيام? الصيام هو الإمساك, is to abstain. Is to abstain. والاستراحة ترك المفطرات, is to abstain from eating. من أكل والشرب, and from eating and drinking. You're abstaining from eating and drinking, or you're abstaining from having intercourse with your halal, your spouse. ترك المفطرات من أكل والشرب وجماع, and having intercourse with your spouse or with your wife during the day of Ramadan. You know, your wife, it's a halal. Allah tabarak wa ta'ala has made it a lawful upon you. ولكن during the day of Ramadan, it's حرام عليك أن تجامع زوجك. It's haram, or is not halal for you to do al-jima' or having intercourse with your wife during the day of Ramadan. So, fasting is to abstain from eating and drinking and having intercourse during the day of Ramadan. من طلوع الفجر إلى غروب الشمس. From the من طلوع الفجر, from the الصبح الصادق. صبح الصادق, it means there is صبح الكاذب وصبح الصادق. The صبح الكاذب is the one started before Salatul Fajr. It's entered. That one, that's what they call kadhib. It may lie to you. It may come and think that is a subh. It's in while it's not. So, as-subh as-sadiq is the time you have to abstain from what? From drinking, eating, having intercourse with your wife. As soon as it entered, at that time, brothers, is the time you make your niyyah for your siyam. It's the time you make your niyyah for your siyam. When you make your niyyah, من طلوع الفجر قبل الفجر كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. Our Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم, he said, من لم يبيت بنية قبل الفجر فلا صيام له. The one who doesn't sleep, or the one who doesn't make niyyah قبل الفجر ولو بلحظة, even the short time before Fajr, فلا صيام له. He doesn't have his siyam, is not going to be correct. This is a hadith sahih, ya ikhwan. There is a, subhanallah, there's other hadith. They say you have to make your intention for your siyam or for your fasting for whole entire Ramadan. لا, هذا ليس بالصحيح. ولكن الصحيح, what is right, you have to make your intention for your siyam before the Fajr. Before Fajr entered, at that time you have to make your intention. So your intention, brothers, we don't mention the intention, or we don't, subhanallah, utter the intention. The intention or the niyyah محلها في قلبي. The intention is from the heart. إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Allah tabarak wa ta'ala knows that you're going to fast tomorrow. So we don't say nawaitu as-siyam ghadan. La. We don't say I make my intention to fast tomorrow. We don't say that. Subhanallah. There are some people that do that, but this is against the Sunnah. It's not from Sunnah. So the Sunnah, we have to make our intention في القلب from our heart. نعم. ويجب رمضان على كل مسلم عاقل. Ramadan, it's mandatory, it's a must. على كل مسلم, for every Muslim, عاقل, the one who's sane, is not, subhanallah, is not majnoon, is not disabled, he doesn't have a disability. عاقل, who knows, who's sane, brothers. بالغ, he reached the age of puberty. نعم. مقيم, his resident. These are the people, the siyam, the fasting, a must upon them. First of all, Muslim. لأن الصيام or fasting is not mandatory for the non-Muslim. That's why the shurut, the condition, you have to be Muslim. As soon as you enter Islam, the siyam or fasting become mandatory, become a must upon you. None. بالغ, you need to reach the age of puberty. Because a siyam is not a must upon the kids. Yes, we are allowed to train them. We are allowed to train them. But it's not a must. Once he leave it, or once he denied to do it, he's not going to be, لا يعاقب. There's no any sin upon him. But we have to train them. Now, muqim, we know al-musafir, the siyam is not a must upon him. For him, له الخيار, but best for him is to do what? Is to eat. Or is to do, not to fast. Naam. Qadirin, you have to have ability. Not for the sick person. Those who are sick, مثلا, you have saratan, or you, subhanallah, you are suffering with a cancer, diabetic. All these peoples is not a must upon them. نعم. كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام قال الله تبارك وتعالى فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم. Whoever witnesses the month of Ramadan, فليصمه, it's a must upon him to fast. العاقل, Muslim, مقيم, صحيح, the one who's sane, Muslim, he's resident, he's not on journey, he's not a kid, it's a must upon him to fast. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام إذا رأيتهم الهلال الشهر فليصم. When you see the moon, فليصمه, they have to do what? To fast. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام إذا رأيتم الهلال فصوموا وإذا رأيتموه فأفطروا. Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم said, when you see the moon or you witnesses the month of Ramadan, it's a must upon you to fast. And also, we have to break our fast before Eid, or before we pray Eid, when we see the hilal, we see the moon. نعم. فإن غم عليكم فصوموا 30. When you cannot be able to witness the moon, فَتِمُّوا 30. We have to complete 30 days of Sha'ban. That's why Rasulullah says, "Sumu biru'yatihi waftiru biru'yatihi." You have to fast when you see the moon, and also we have to break our fast when we see the moon. So, brothers and sisters, inshallah, we're gonna continue our darsa by Wednesday. So, inshallah, the time is going, and we're gonna be taking slow by slow about fiqh. And may Allah tabarak wa ta'ala give us understanding. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala put on our mizan al-hasanat. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala reward us from our efforts. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala reach us in the month of Ramadan. Inshallah ta'ala, I will suggest to ask also if you allow me to do the dars after Salatul Isha or After Salat al-Maghrib, what is best for us? No, because we need to be, subhanallah, everyone have to attend. So
we can do after Maghrib. So Isha and Ramadan we can do between 4, like you or Ali can make it out.
Before Maghribi?
No.
After Salat al-Maghrib.
People going to eat quick, you know, like Ramadan is almost...
During Ramadan, we can be doing maybe after 4, in between. After 4 rakat, inshallah.
Yeah.
At that time, we're going to be having dars, inshallah. It will be every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And he can do
That will
the
be
rest
my
of it,
availability,
yeah.
inshallah.
And then the rest he can cover, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Sheikh Ali, inshallah.
Inshallah. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala accept, inshallah. So, inshallah, we're going to be meet again Wednesday, inshallah ta'ala, and Friday, as well as Sundays, inshallah. That's how we're going to be carrying on.
I have questions for
Naam.
you.
Naam.
First one, you said it's not halal
Naam.
to have intercourse with your wife.
During the day of Ramadan.
It's not halal or it's just forbidden?
It's not halal. It means it's not lawful upon you. You got it?
Yeah, because
Naam.
forbidden
Naam.
and having a halal, it's two different things. So I just wanted to make sure that
It's-
the wording is correct.
So halal is not
It's haram.
Yeah.
It's haram, yes.
It's a haram.
During the daytime.
Yes.
Because I heard many sheikh,
No.
they didn't say haram. We break off. It's not haram.
It's not lawful. It's something forbidden.
Yeah.
Naam.
It's not haram.
No, it's not.
There's different haram and halal. Naam.
So that's one. And
So
second,
it nullifies your fast.
correct.
Yes, exactly.
Second,
Naam. Come over, Shaw.
you talked about puberty for your kids.
Naam.
You cannot force them to fast or to do anything until they reach the age of puberty,
Yes.
where they are on their own to do so.
No.
But how about the prayer itself? How far can you push your kids? Until what age?
So, according to the hadith, when the kids reach the age of 7, we have to train them, right? We have to train them. When they reach the age of 10, we need to be more serious to them. To be more serious, not just like grabbing the stick and start beating them. La. To be more serious, to show the importance of prayer. Don't leave them alone at home. Be with them, mashallah. Sheikh Musa, you see them, will carry them to make sure they're with him. So that's how, subhanallah. And also you can make, when they do it, encouraging them, give them prize, mashallah, to show them that it's very, very important. Before, I remember when we were kids, subhanallah, it was a tough to follow our parents to go to the masjid. Sometimes we will cut off, on our way, we go back. Yes.
Kid right now, but
No.
this is the problem right now.
No.
Because we discussed this in the morning with Sheikh Ahmad.
No.
So, but he said like you should just tell them, but it's not gonna work that way, Pretend, like if you're not gonna battle with them, like it's really serious that you can kick them out of the house too, right? Like
That is another level.
Yeah.
That is another level.
It's another
So
level.
when they reach the age of 15,
Yeah.
that's the time they need to choose. Yes. Naam, Sheikh.
The hadith you make reference with,
No.
from what I learned as a kid, it said beat them at 10.
Yeah.
So beat them, the ulama, they explain, is not taking stick and start kicking them. La, it's not hurting them.
To scare them.
Is to, mashallah, to make a ta'deeb and, show them serious, And try also to encouraging them by giving prize. Like, subhanallah, if you come with me, that's you'll be more beloved to me. You understand? And it's time to teach them the importance of prayer. If you don't pray, what is the consequences? All of this, At that time, you start to understand, start to distinguish things, It's not like just, subhanallah, taking stick, kicking them. La. That's abusing the kids. Nah.
But like we grow up that way too.
People, they understand that to be most, to subhanallah, when they reach the age of 10, you have to take a stick, kicking. No. It doesn't work like that. Naam.
But the other thing, like, this is clear that we have to be trying to force them to pray, straight.
Exactly. To be more strict to
The
them.
other thing is somehow if you have something happen, like, it's not haram, it's forbidden, like
No.
intercourse, right?
Yeah.
No.
So what is the kafara for that? Like, you have to do 3 months, I say?
أيوة شهرين متتاليين. That is a kafara. We're gonna reach there. That's why I took a shot. I don't want to do many things. So inshallah, I see what some of you start sleeping. Then I say let me do short, because we're gonna go to that. We're gonna be taking every time 3 mas'ala to understand it, inshallah. So let me finish. There's one hadith from our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "رفع القلم عن ثلاث." رفع القلم عن ثلاث. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has stopped, let me say, the qalam of malaika, or the malaika, they are not writing with their pens or doing their record, taking their records against 3 people. عن النائم, the one who's sleeping, حتى يستيقظ. مثلا, you go to your bed, right? And you sleep, the time of prayer entered while you're sleeping, but you didn't do it deliberately. There's some people go to bed, he knows within 15 minutes the prayer will be in. At that time when you sleep, you did it deliberately. That is a sin. It's a sin. You're gonna pray the qada ma'al ithim, with a sin. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is gonna punish you as someone who commits sin. I'm talking to the one who go to bed, Mathalan, within 3 hours, he thought maybe he put his alarm. He didn't, when you sleep, sometimes we can be tough. You can't be able to read the alarms, So at that time, you didn't listen, the alarm. Once you wake up, you will pray when you wake up. You will make qada for your prayer. So at that time, there is no ithim. لأن القلم رفع القلم عن ثلاث عن النائم حتى يستيقظ. The one who sleep until he wakes up. وعن المجنون insane. The one who have a disability of his brain. He cannot distinguish things. He don't know what to do in the prayer. He don't know what is halal, he don't know what is haram. This person, even if he come to pray, there is no any reward for him. There is no any reward for him. I come to your point. وَعَنِ الصَّبِيِّ حَتَّى يَحْتَلِمْ. And for the kid, Sabi is a baby or is a youngster, is a kid. حَتَّى يَحْتَلِمْ. Until he reached the age of puberty. 15. He starts, subhanAllah, start to see the wet dream, right? So at that time, as-salah and siyam become mandatory upon him, right? So inshallah, let's stop over here because we need to take a short and make sure, inshallah.
So when you know that it will be prayer in 15 minutes, 20 minutes,
No.
and then you go to sleep, it's haram.
I'm saying if you know that you're fearing that maybe within 30 minutes, if I'm asleep, I may not wake up for the prayer. And you know exactly you are very, very tired. Better don't not sleep. Yes, better not sleep.
Somehow, like, you can't stop yourself and you fall asleep, right? Like, sometimes you watching the clock is ticking, let me battle, right? Sometimes you just fall asleep,
Ya Allah.
You wake up, it's too late, right?
Sahih.
Time is prayer time. There is no excuse.
Exactly, yes. May Allah accept our
In
desire.
the air or whatever, even then, they said you can pray.
So inshallah, let's make our dua. اللهم أرنا الحق الحق وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل الباطل وارزقنا اجتنابه إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم إنا نسألك المعجبات رحمتك وعزائم مغفرتك وغنيمة من كل بر وسلامة من كل إثم والفوز بالجنة والنجاة من النار برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين بفضل سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وإياكم.